Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. After a number of years delivering sessions to people living with dementia with amazing results, I've developed my Mosaic approach to music and movement, and I hope that you'll find it useful too. So first of all, why Mosaic? This name for me conveys lots of small steps leading to something bigger, pieces coming together to make something more, that we're all important parts of the big picture, celebrating individuals, nurturing togetherness and connection. Why music and movement? We've seen lots of research about the benefits of music. I learned more about the neurological impact of adding movement to music, which as a dancer interested me. I'd noticed that as residents were relaxed by music with that easy recall of melody and lyrics, that often movement could become much more expansive. And I could then introduce movements that would be really beneficial, ones to support the vestibular system, responsible for balance and coordination, ones to support spinal flexibility, joint rotation, strengthening exercises. I haven't got time to talk about all of that here, but if you'd like to ask any questions about movement selection, please do. Also, of course, dancing is known to release endorphins, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, leading to feelings of happiness and well-being, as you can see in the quote here, and also reduces stress and anxiety, important for people living with dementia. A lovely quote I've heard is that dance is the nearest activity I've found that brings back the energy and the joy of youth. And that's certainly something that I've seen, this lightness of mood, improved mood and joy. So the 5 key elements of the Mosaic approach. Number 1, looking at what we can do at all times rather than what we can't. Operating in the realm of possibility raises the self-esteem and also extends movement, so you have that physical benefit, and gives an element of control as well to people. Here in this picture is a lady who only has the use of one side of her body. We looked at if I could change the position I was in. Rather than stand directly in front of her, I moved slightly to the side. We could really successfully do a one-handed seated jive, and she could throw and catch the ball with ease. The small reactions can be so important. It's not always about the big moments, though those sometimes happen and they're amazing too, of course, but more often than not, it's a foot tapping or a smile, finger tapping, and that can be noticed by me, mirrored, and often expanded upon. Dance is active and interactive. One resident told me his greatest pleasure is seeing others' eyes light up when they're dancing. So it improves emotional and social well-being as well. And I always consider everyone with me a participant, an important part of that big picture. Meeting people where they are, this is a really important one. I think releasing expectations of consistent mood or reaction is important, accepting the person in front of you and their reality without any judgment. Also, meeting people, getting to know them, celebrating them as individuals. This gentleman in this picture loves to dance, as you can see. He's a former DJ, he loves the Eagles. You can often find us at the end of the session jamming with our air guitars, albeit over Zoom now or through a window. But those moments have led to great times of connection and joy, which leads on nicely to positive and open body language. This is a really important one. Approaching with a friendly and positive attitude will help to reassure and relax people living with dementia. Having eye contact, really important, again, coming down to the person's level, rather, especially if they're seated. Communicating intentions really clearly, explaining to people living with dementia that the music and dancing is entirely optional. What I'm going to do, who I am, what I'm going to do, put music on, that they can join in or not. And they need do nothing more, and their very presence is appreciated and valued. And then the 5th part, the genuine gratitude for moments shared, that I offer as a gentle closing at the end of sessions. And I was a little bit surprised at the great impact this had on people living with dementia, and it really clearly uplifts and increases the self-esteem of participants. So I've included that here as an important part of my approach. So the benefits of the Mosaic approach. It boosts feelings of connection, raises self-esteem, gives some control, physical, neurological and emotional benefits, improves mood. And please, any carers watching, extend these 5 principles to yourself too. Focus on what you can do, Value the small steps, meet yourself where you are on any given day, treat yourself with kindness, positivity, and gratitude. I'd love to hear your questions or continue this conversation. Please find my email here and social media handles, and please do get in touch. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.